Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So today I want to talk about one powerful tip that can help that can help you build immunity and you help build the immunity of your child. You see, today a lot of children have allergies, they have skin problems like eczema, psoriasis, they have, asthma, they have skin issues, and they have all these wheezing problems all the time. It's not just children, it's adults, but we can see this growing as a common trend amongst our children today. And a lot of this relates back to the way we've, brought up our children and our changing environment every single day. Today's topic is a little bit different. We're living in a world which is very, very clean. We keep our homes so clean. We keep our children so clean. We keep washing our hands all the time. We use all these antimicrobial, hand washes and bath soaps and all of these things. But today I want to talk about something called microbes. Microbes are small organisms that are found everywhere. They're in the air, they're on your skin, they're in your clothes, they're in the food that you eat, they're in soil. It's everywhere. And there are good microbes and there are bad microbes. Most of the microbes are found in your gut. All of you know about the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. Now, these microbes in your gut feed your good bacteria. So we need microbes. But if we're constantly being too clean, and when I say about being too clean, I mean, we shouldn't be scared of dirt all the time. Yes, we don't want to be unhygienic and we don't want to be dirty. But I'm talking about soil. I'm talking about the soil on our plants. I'm talking about letting our kids play out in the mud. I'm talking about letting kids play out in gardens. Soil contains a lot of microbes, and all of these microbes, if your soil didn't have microbes, your plants wouldn't live. Your plants would die. And if our plants didn't live and our plants died, we wouldn't exist on this planet. You see, microbes are living. Microbes are required by plants to pull out nutrients from the soil into the plant for the plant to grow. Now, these microbes, when they constantly feed on each other, they're alive. These microbes consume nutrients from the soil and they produce food like oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, potassium, phosphorus, all the key elements that plants need to grow. And then we eat plants, and that's how we get our vitamins and our nutrients. So basically what I'm coming to is, we're overdoing it on all these probiotics. Probiotics, again, have become a fad. Everyone thinks that popping a probiotic or by eating a probiotic, their gut health is going to be good. But let me just tell you that your good bacteria, once you ingest a probiotic, will probably live for maybe a few hours in the body if they're not given the right prebiotics to survive. So if you're just popping probiotics or eating probiotic foods all the time, but you don't have the right prebiotics, and where do prebiotics come from? Prebiotics come from raw food. Prebiotics come from plant cellulose. It comes from, the fiber in raw vegetables, raw seeds, raw nuts. So you can spend a lot of money on popping all these, probiotics, and it's useless if your diet isn't balanced in nature, if it's not giving you the right amount of prebiotics. So I'm talking about microbes. So we don't just get microbes, or we don't just get probiotics from the food that we eat or the pills that we pop. One very powerful lifestyle change that I would like you to introduce in your life today is soil, playing with soil. Now, I live in a city. I don't have a garden. I don't have access to a garden, and I'm not about to go to a common park or a common garden where there are rats running around or dogs peeing and pooping everywhere and dirting my hands in that kind of dirt to get microbes. I'm talking about making yourself a microbe box. Now, this is unconventional, but it's super powerful, and it's really meditative in nature. And I'm going to tell you exactly how it works. Now, a lot of you who live in places where you have access to gardens or access to clean outdoors, get your children to play in mud. Get your children to play with soil, because these microbes get into your fingernails, they get into your skin, and they reach your gut, making your gut and your immunity extremely strong. These microbes from soil feed your good bacteria. It feeds your probiotic. So then you have a ratio of more good bacteria and less bad bacteria. And that's how your immunity grows stronger, and that's how you enable the body to help prevent allergies or to help fight the allergies that you currently have and possibly heal them. So how do you make a microbe box? If you don't live in a place, or you live in a place where you have no access, or you have a limitation on space. So I basically got this big box, and I'm going to post a video on it later. I filled it with organic soil. And in this soil, I add a few leaves, maybe once in a week, or a few seeds to it, basically not to grow, but for it to basically generate and feed the microbes. So what happens is it decays, leaves decay, it becomes natural compost. And a box this size can fit anywhere in your apartment or in your window ledge, and you fill it with good organic soil, which you can get almost anywhere and everywhere. And every day you get your child to play, or you play with the soil for even 5 minutes in a day. You run your hands through the soil, and believe me, I've been doing this for over a week now. It's therapeutic. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or whatever, but every time I'm playing with soil, it kind of connects me with nature. You know, that smell of mud, everything, I just feel connected. So it's working at a mind-body level for me. And I get my daughter to play in mud for a minimum of 5 to 10 days every day. And of course, if we travel to areas like, back home in Goa where we have a garden, she plays in the outdoors. But you can get microbes into your system, natural microbes that will feed your probiotics better than any supplement. And guess what? It makes your child's immunity much, much stronger, as well as yours. So simply making a little micro box with pure soil and playing it in every day, or having a garden window where you plant, but you get your fingers dirty. I see so many people using gloves when they're planting in their gardens, and you're not getting any of the microbes in. You need microbes, so sometimes being too clean is a bad thing. Once in a way, have a bath without soap, because there are microbes on your skin which gets into your system and actually feeds your probiotics. It's good for your gut. It's good for your immunity. So once in a way, don't have a bath. Some people have baths twice a day. Okay, you've come home from outside, you may want to use a soap or a very gentle soap on your system, which is why I'm totally against soaps and shampoos which are full of chemicals, because these chemicals make you so clean, they wipe your body of all the necessary microbes that you have. So once in a way, bathe without soap. Go back to the olden days where people use mixtures of ground mung dal and a lot of that stuff which acted as a natural scrub, retaining your microbes in your skin. Again, limit the amount of perfumes that you use, because perfumes contain alcohol. And what's the job of alcohol in a hospital? You use alcohol to basically sterilize all of your equipment because it cleans it of all microbes. So sometimes, we can get healthy from microbes that exist all around us. Sleeping in an air-conditioned room all the time, you need to let in some fresh air, even though it's polluted air, but fresh air contains microbes which help you boost your immunity. So, all microbes are not bad. Yeah, when we're talking about an E. coli or a salmonella, that's dangerous. That could be fatal at times. But, those express themselves only when we have more bad bacteria and less of the good bacteria. But when we have large colonies of good bacteria, it doesn't allow the expression of an E. coli or a salmonella, which is why it's always good when you have a digestive issue or you have any of these issues or these viruses in your body to improve your gut health, so that you improve the amount of good bacteria in your body. So it's as simple as that. If you live in a place where you have access to gardens and mud, let your kids play in that. You too, get your hands dirty. If not, make something called a micro box. I'm going to post a video. It's simple, inexpensive, and it's something that you can do every single day. 5 to 10 minutes, just play in the mud with your fingers. Let those microbes get into your system. Have a good day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.